West Ham star Marko Arnautovic has this afternoon revealed that he made direct contact with a number of the club's fans, to respond to the wave of recent abuse aimed in his direction over social media. West Ham standout 29-year-old attacker Arnautovic has been on West Ham's books since the summer of 2017, after the Hammers agreed to splash out a fee which could eventually rise to £25 million to secure his signature from Stoke City. And the Austrian international has since gone on to establish himself as an absolutely key performer in the English capital. After embarking on a scintillating run of form over the second half of last season, during which he racked up 11 goals and 6 assists across West Ham's final 20 Premier League outings, Arnautovic subsequently carried his impressive form into the opening half of the current campaign. The former Werder Bremen man's power, direct nature and eye for goal saw him emerge as the Irons' most important player, with Arnie's conversion from a winger to a centre forward at the London Stadium having proven something of a masterstroke. Liverpool, England, September 16. Marko Arnautovic of West Ham United celebrates after scoring his team's third goal during the Premier League match between Everton FC and West Ham United at Goodison Park on September 16, 2018 in Liverpool, United Kingdom. Photo by Alex Livesey, Getty Images. The last couple of months, however, have seen Arnautovic's form, to be frank, fall off a cliff. The experienced Austrian was on the verge of securing a lucrative transfer to China in January, with it having been common knowledge that Arnautovic himself was keen on the move. It's been quite tight-lipped, but everyone knows Marko wants to go. Michail Antonio told Goals on Sunday West Ham teammate Marko Arnautovic wants to be allowed to move to China, but he doesn't know how they will be able to replace him. More here, https://t.co/uopowerspick.twitter.com/9acufcipher, Sky Sports Premier League, at Sky Sports Bull, January 13, 2019. The transfer eventually fell through, though, with the one-time Inter Milan man having since majorly struggled to rediscover his form, and, crucially, motivation. As such, large sections of West Ham supporters have turned on Arnautovic over recent weeks, with many of the opinion that the attacker is disrespecting the club's colours with his recent performances. Turned from a fan favourite to a player they hated, Arnautovic himself, however, has this afternoon moved to defend himself by assuring that he was in fact the one to have pulled the plug on his proposed Chinese switch, and that he remains fully committed to the West Ham cause. People claimed I refused to play. But that is not true and a complete lie. I talked to my family and my agents for hours. It was totally our decision to stay. Of course, then you read the club did not want to pay the fee. But this is wrong. It is a matter of fact that I called the manager and the president to let them know about my decision, but everybody looks at social media and believes the things that are written there, he continued. If things do not go well, people are quick to say, Arnautovic does not want to play for us anymore. It was the manager's decision to not call me up. But it was me who received all the abusive messages. Some wanted me out, some wanted me in the reserves. Others wished for me to break my leg. Cardiff, Wales, March 9. Marko Arnautovic of West Ham United looks on during the Premier League match between Cardiff City and West Ham United at Cardiff City Stadium on March 9, 2019 in Cardiff, United Kingdom. Photo by Charlie Crowhurst, Getty Images. I turned from a fan favourite to a player they hated in no time. If I was a normal player at West Ham and wanted to join a Chinese club, nobody would have said anything, but since I was a leader at West Ham and thought about that offer, I was suddenly a bad man. I joined West Ham because the club has a project and wants to rise. The club invested lots of money and will continue to do so next year. That is why I renewed. A human being just like them. Arnautovic also revealed that he actually reached out to a number of his biggest critics recently, to explain his situation and the temptation that comes with being offered a better job. I could not call 60,000 people, that would have taken more than 2 years. But I picked a few that sent me annoying messages on Instagram. I asked them for their number, to talk to them. I don't believe any player in the world has ever done that. They could not believe it at first either. I told them I was a human being just like them and I respected them. Therefore they should respect me, too. I told them, now you can tell me all these bad things directly, and I asked them, what do you do when you receive a better job offer? Do you turn it down immediately? They said no and understood my situation. Quotes via Goal.com. West Ham vs Everton betting tips. Premier League preview.